Have you ever watched a horror movie and found yourself shouting at the screen? You know the rules, but they don't listen. I have. Here are 12 times horror movie characters should have just listened. No one. In any scary movie, when the power goes out, do not investigate. Never. In any horror movie ever, if the lights go out, you should not check it out. You should stay away from windows, stay away from doors, and definitely away from basements. But when the power goes out, the characters decide to investigate. They head straight for the fuse box or the breaker box and get electrocuted while reaching for the switch. Or they may be too scared to split up, so they leave the room and wander into the hall where their killer is waiting. No. 2. Don't split up. If you find yourself in a scary situation, your first instinct should be to stick close to your friends. The classic rule is, don't split up, especially when you're facing an evil spirit or a vengeful killer. If you break into a haunted house, avoid separating because if you do, you'll never find your friends again. Oh no, not unless you want to be brutally murdered or haunt the earth for eternity. Number 3, do not ignore red eyes in the dark. This may seem like an obvious tip, but horror movie characters fail to follow it. Often. So do not ignore those glowing orbs glaring at you in the dead of night. Run to safety. When you see red eyes in the dark, even if you think it's just an animal, it's best to steer clear. Chances are it isn't a wild animal. It's a beast lurking in the shadows that wants to attack you and tear you limb from limb. 4. Do not say, "I'm scared." Most horror movie characters spend most of the film saying, "I'm scared," only to die. It's better to remain quiet and face your fears than to attract the attention of a nearby killer or monster. Your silence may save your life. Number 5, beware of hitchhikers. Thumbs up if you've ever been on a road trip with friends and seen a lone figure stranded on the side of a dark road at night, raising a thumb in the universal sign for "pick me up." Of course, your gut tells you to keep driving, but your friend in the passenger seat says, "Hey, let's stop and help them." Well, don't. If you do, your car will soon become the scene of a crime. Number 6, don't pick up strange phone calls. If you're watching a horror movie, you'll know the killer is about to strike when a character picks up the phone and says, "Hello." That's right. Horror movie characters love picking up creepy phone calls. Sometimes the caller warns them of their impending doom or gives them instructions on how to sacrifice themselves to an entity. Other times, they receive a prank call from a friend who just wants to hang out. Nope. Instead of hanging up, they talk to the mysterious person on the other line, leading them to their deaths. And here we are. 7. Avoid black cats. If a black cat runs across your path, do not continue walking down that path. In most horror movies, black cats are witches' familiars, meaning the feline has demonic powers. Once a black cat crosses your path, bad things start happening, like houses fall apart, cars crash, and people lose limbs. 8. Don't swim in lake or pond. After dark, beware of the water. In horror movies, bodies of water are anything but refreshing. They're often crawling with sharks, mutant alligators, or other aquatic animals looking to take a bite out of unsuspecting victims. Plus, dangerous creatures tend to be more active after dark. Number 9. Watch out for cabin fever. We get it. Cabins are all the rage these days. But you should be aware that there are dangers lurking between those four walls. From rabid raccoons to bloodthirsty serial killers, anything can happen when you're hiding away from civilization. Number 10. Don't go into the woods after dark. Just as you should never swim in a lake or pond after dark, you should also stay away from the woods once the sun sets. In a horror movie, the woods are a character unto themselves. Not only can you encounter vicious animals and criminals on the loose, but you'll also have to contend with forest spirits and demons that want nothing more than to pull you down into the darkness forever. Number 11. Don't hang around ghosts. In ghost movies, ghosts aren't exactly friendly. They usually want to harm, harass, or even kill those around them. And once they drag you into their supernatural realm, you won't get out unscathed. Number 12. Never return home. In horror movies, when the main character goes back home after experiencing strange or scary events, things go terribly wrong. Sometimes a vengeful spirit has followed them home. Other times, they accidentally opened a portal to hell and unleashed demons into their backyard. Don't go back home. And now it's time to hear from you. What horror movie tips do you wish characters would follow? Let us know in the comments below. Did you enjoy this video? If so, don't miss our video, 12 times horror movies broke their own rules. And be sure to subscribe and ring the bell for notifications so you never miss a new video. Thanks for watching.